Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is a very exciting day because I am making my second video, and also I get to villager hunt in Animal Crossing. I am looking for Nux or Pietro, but I will also take Tangy or Meringue just because I love them. This video is not about Animal Crossing though. So what is it about then? It is about my dolls. I'm going to show off all my American Girl dolls, and I'm going to tell you what doll they are, a little bit about their personalities, etc., like when I got them, and then after that I'm going to show my Rainbow High dolls, but not in as much detail because I don't really come up with as much detail for them, to be honest. So let's move this. Get it? Because like lemon cow. So this is my first doll, Kiara. She is a just like you 22. I want to say 22, but I don't remember exactly. I got her in 2013, which makes her 10, which is just crazy to me. But I'm not too specific on what my dolls' ages and their personalities are anymore. If they were a person, how old would they be? That sort of thing. But I do consider her to be like the oldest. But yeah, I got her in 2013, but I didn't really get into dolls until late 2017. So I think that's interesting. Anyway, here she is. This is Kiara. This is Savannah, and she is Tenny. I got her on December 29th, 2017. So 3 days from 2018. So that's neat. Yeah, and she was not the first doll that I got, obviously, but the one that really like got me back into it, because after, if I had only gotten her afterward and not any others, then I wouldn't be here making this video. So I've never really been too sure what her personality should be. Like she was a Visco girl at one time. She's not anymore. Like I don't really know. And you might be thinking, wow, her hair looks so nice. How did you get it like that? I'm not quite sure, to be honest. It usually looks much worse. Seriously, if you have any tips, please. I desperately need some tips. Anyway, there is Tenny. This is Luciana, and I got her on April 12th, 2018. Fun fact about her, she's actually the only one of my dolls that has not been renamed. I'm not counting the Truly Me's because they don't come with names, but all my other Girl of the Years and Tenny have all been renamed except for her. Here she is, Luciana, or Lucy. I call her Lucy a lot. This is Lila, my fourth doll, and I got her on May 5th, 2018. I actually wanted to get her when I got Savannah, but she wasn't there, so that's why I even ended up getting Savannah or Tenny. But I'm so glad to finally have her. And I've tried to give all my dolls outfits that like encapsulate their personalities for this video, and I feel like this definitely does the job. She looks like she would order an oat milk latte. And not for dietary reasons, just because she thinks it's cool. Which is about right. That is a very Lila thing to do. Especially a very 2018 Lila thing to do, which the hat is just, it's giving off very, very 2018 vibes. I think I may have overdone it a little bit. But anyway, here she is, Lila Bryn. I forgot to mention that, but her full name is actually Lila Bryn. This is Reagan, and she is Blair. I got her on January 2nd, 2019. And the interesting thing about when I got her is I actually went to get Truly Me 79, but I just couldn't resist how cute she was because she had just come out like a day earlier. So I was like, okay, I need to get her, and I did, and I'm glad that I did. I think she's very cute. And here we have Jasmine, who is Truly Me 79. I got her on April 11th, 2019. And since her and Lucy are 364 days apart, I used to call them the unofficial twins. So there's that. She has a cat whose name is Polaroid. And his name is Polaroid because she really likes photography. So there is Jasmine. I love her. She's the only Jess mold that I have. I really thought that I had more. I genuinely thought that I had more Jess molds, but she's the only one. This is Cameron, and she is Truly Me 53. I love her. I just love her. I got her in early December of 2019, but I couldn't unbox her and play with her until Christmas because she was a Christmas present. She has 2 dogs, Ryan and Shane, and yes, they are named after Ryan and Shane from Ghost Files. Ghost Files was not a thing at a time, but you do get what I'm saying. Like BuzzFeed Unsolved, Ghost Files, just those people. You know who I'm talking about. And you might also be thinking, that's a weird way to hold dogs. Well, if I put them on the ground next to her, you would not see them. So it's completely normal. Pretend it's completely normal. Anyway, here is Cameron. She's very, very special to me. This is Melanie, and she is Joss. I got her, I don't remember the exact date, to be honest, but I do remember it was in January of 2020. And originally her personality was very like California girl, loves to go to Disneyland, stuff like that. Recently I have just discovered that vintage stuff, like vintage aesthetic, 40s and 50s stuff, it's like she was made for it. She looks so cute. So that is definitely her vibe now. I mean, look at her. Anyway, there is Melanie, or Mel. This is Gabriella, or Gabby, and I'm not sure the exact date of when I got her either. I think it was March. I know I'm not supposed to pick favorites. Like, I don't want to pick favorites, but I mean, come on, her hair is purple. Her hair is purple. She is not a custom. She is Truly Me 86. I always thought that dolls with colored hair were just the coolest, but before 86 and 88 and the others were released, the only way to have a doll with colored hair was to get it a custom, and I was like, oh, I would have to like make a custom. And well, I do think customs are very, very cool still. I am so glad that Gabby exists. I love doing fun little hairstyles on her, and just, she's so pretty. This is Prudence, and she is Truly Me 44. I got her on April 12th, 2020, and I feel so bad because I always forget about her. I genuinely forget about her, and I feel so bad because she's so cute. She's little Prue, and she deserves better. Her glasses never stay on like properly. They're always like a little bit crooked, as you can see. I don't know if that's because of the glasses themselves or like if it's her, but I don't know. I think it adds like a little bit of personality too. Like, oh, she has little crooked glasses. That's so cute. Sometimes I just have her not wear them though because they do fall off a lot. Anyway, there is Prue. This is AJ, and I got her in January of 2021. She is Kira, and she's actually the most recent American Girl doll that I've gotten. I haven't gotten another one since her. So yeah, remember I said I was giving them outfits that like incorporate their personalities? I stopped doing that. Her and Prue, I sort of ran out of time. I really wanted to get this done. So, at least she has a very cute outfit, I think. And yeah, here is AJ. This is Carson, and she is Camille Llewellyn-Wisher, and she is actually Cameron's little sister. I got her around the same time that I got Prue, a few days later, and she's so cute. I wanted her for so long, and she's so cute. I love giving Cameron and Carson matching costumes for Halloween. And you may be thinking, it seems like you're going in chronological order, so why didn't you put Carson after Prue? Well, I do have a little order that I like to do them, and it is like all the American Girl dolls, and then Carson, and then the Our Generation dolls. So here she is. I'm actually not going to show all my Our Generation dolls at the moment, but I will put in a picture of them after I'm done talking about Sage. I actually don't remember when I got Sage. I think it was sometime in 2019. I think it was like mid 2019. She's my favorite of my Our Generation dolls, and she probably has the most like developed personality out of any of my dolls. She originally, her personality was going to be like, oh, she's into cooking and baking and stuff like that, and she likes watching the Food Network. She, as you can tell by her little shirt that I made her, she's like supposed to be this popular vlogger. So yeah, here she is. Here is Sage, and she is Issa, the Our Generation doll, if you're curious which one she is. Now here are the rest of my Our Generation dolls. And last but not least, we have my Rainbow High dolls. I'm not going to show each and every one of them off because that might take a little bit, but I started collecting them. Well, I got my first two actually, I think, at the same time at Christmas 2020, and I've been collecting them ever since then, and they make me so happy. I love changing their outfits and doing cute little hairstyles on them, and making stop motions with them, as I mentioned in my welcome to my channel video. So here they are. I will point out some of my favorites. Also, this is not a Rainbow High doll, as you can see. This is a Barbie doll. So this is Cheryl. This is Vanessa. This is Georgia. This is Demi, but I call her Mini Nadja because that's who I dressed her like. And I actually don't change her outfit that much because I just love the outfit that she has. I dressed her as Nadja from What We Do in the Shadows. Her, that's Laurel. Her, that is Tiara, but since she's my favorite Fun World character, Fun World is my stop motion, I always end up calling her Sawyer because that's her Fun World character. And also that is Emmy, and she's really cool too. So there are my Rainbow High dolls. I might do something more in-depth in the future. I do not know, but here they all are. And I love them so much.